Mullah, are you saying that Southern Cameroonians, like you call them, the so-called Southern Cameroonians, they should boycott the elections? Because the truth remains that they are here, they are part and parcel of this country, and this country has an impact on them.
No.
Very much.
No. They may be because the country is under siege. The Southern Cameroon is under siege. And
that is to say?
That is to say, the army, the police, and the administrative authorities are an imposition on poor Southern Cameroonians. They don't even have a police force of their own, you know. And therefore that whoever is colonizing is just like the time when we were colonized by imperial powers. You were not free to do as you, because they will take policemen and gendarmes, people looking like you, to arrest you and beat you up, although they were black people like you. This is what is happening now, that La République du Cameroon is colonizing Southern Cameroons. The sharing of power, which the UN stipulated to be the basis on which...
Let us come back to the elections.
Yes.
Should they go and vote, participate?
I don't see why they should trouble themselves in that. I will not do that, because although I am governed by La République du Cameroon because they are colonizing Southern Cameroons, really I have no business there. What is the purpose of an election to elect another president when the issue is hot before an international tribunal, which have said, hey, gentlemen, you better settle the constitutional issue between yourselves? I would say that the priority should be for La République du Cameroon to resolve that constitutional matter with Southern Cameroon, and then say that we now want to go for election.
Like you said, a Southern Cameroonian president, that's what you were advocating before.
Yes.
How is that going to happen? How is that possible?
It would require drawing a proper federal constitution in which there will be input from both sides, not the so-called federal constitution of 1st of September 1961, which was merely La République du Cameroon changing its name. It was just pretext. You can change your name anytime. They changed it from La République du Cameroon to La République Fédérale du Cameroon, United Republic of Cameroon, and back again to La République du Cameroon. It is the same person. There has been no union between Southern Cameroon and La République du Cameroon as required under international law.
Come back to the issue of the presidency.
Yes.
What does it require? You mentioned about the two parties sitting together and then discussing. What again? What more?
No, then you will have to amend the constitution and provide for
the constitution of which country?
Of the created federal constitution.
The federal constitution?
Yes. It cannot be the constitution of one side alone, either Southern Cameroon. Southern Cameroon had a constitution. La République du Cameroon had its own constitution. So, if you are going to create a federation, it wouldn't be the amendment of either the West Cameroon constitution or the constitution of La République du Cameroon. I don't know whether I've made myself clear.
But
one party just used trickery, amended its own constitution, and dragged the other person.
You've made yourself abundantly clear on that point.
Yes.
So you are saying that if they want to come together and then to interchange the presidency of the republic, it necessitates the drawing of
of a new
constitution.
Yes,
entirely.
That is why they should go into this dialogue with representatives of Southern Cameroon, SCAPO and SCNC, and let each party ventilate their constitutional grievances.
And then what do you think that the constitution will look like?
Oh, that will be for the two parties to agree on.
Well, because when you say that the president from here,
yes,
this year,
yes,
and the president from there,
yes,
that year,
yes,
who votes?
No, if the two parties, they are two separate entities, each of them entitled to independence in their own right. The fact that they are joining together does not extinguish their right to sovereign independence. No, it's like the Gambia and Senegal. At some point, as you would remember from your history, they were Senegambia. But having prepared a treaty of union, filed it at the UN, that provided the conditions whereby the marriage could be dissolved if the need arose. So at a point, after a number of years, they just decided that, no, we've had enough of each other, and they went their separate ways. This is what I would like to see between Southern Cameroon and La République du Cameroon. First, there has got to be corrective action. One party has pocketed all the three powers of government over a period of 49 years. If it is prepared to allow the other party, since they were to share these posts equally, to exercise them for the next 49 years before the rotation begins, I am sure that Southern Cameroonians would be delighted to...
So in this system of government, this new system,
yes,
everybody votes?
No.
I mean, the president?
No. If it says that the presidency will alternate from La République du Cameroon to Southern Cameroon.
For example, if it's the turn of Southern Cameroon.
Yes, the voting will be in Southern Cameroon.
Southern Cameroonians.
And whoever, if it is Arison Tamfu who wins election there, goes to Unity Palace.
You go to govern people who did not vote you? Is that a possibility?
No, this is because you can install people in power through an electoral college. You don't have to have universal elections each time that a position got to be. It could be by groups of people, councils, and so on, voting a particular person. All that needs to do is that the people may perhaps vote for their councils, and the councils have the power to nominate somebody for various positions. This can be done. Even in the United States, the voting of the presidency is not by universal adult suffrage.
How soon do you wish this to happen?
As soon as convenient, but certainly before the next election. If La République du Cameroon refuses to acknowledge the fact that we were people who were not part of their territory when they got independence, and that if they really value our association as equal to themselves, they should be prepared to dialogue. We don't think...
That is before the elections?
Before the elections. It is 1 year now since the decision was passed by that tribunal. La République du Cameroon has given no indication as to whether it's prepared for the dialogue. In those circumstances...
So you might wish to see an Anglophone, or rather a Southern Cameroonian president.
Yes.
By next year during the
elections. Yes. I would say that in the constructive dialogue, we will make it clear to them that for 49 years, we have been deprived of our rights, executive, legislature, and judiciary. And that since we were to share these things equally from the word go, are they now prepared that for the next 49 years at least, we should exercise these three powers of government? If they say, we are very sorry, we would like to atone for our sins, I can see no reason why, having voted overwhelmingly to join them, why there should be separation. But it depends on the attitude of La République. If they adopt the position that what we have done, you have to stay with us, then they are the ones precipitating the breakup.
If that